Guys, what is going on? Well, yep, you knew this day was coming eventually. Getting the GSXR 750 ready for a full M4 exhaust and getting ready to send the computer off to get reflashed to go along with it. So why the exhaust goes down here? Why you got the whole top of the bike pulled apart? Well, let me walk you through what's going on, okay? So we got the gas tank removed. There's the air box. Now notice that the velocity stacks that would normally be here, well, they're not there. They've got to be removed to loosen the air box so that you can gain access to this little hose right there. That is your secondary air injection hose. We're going to block that off with a marble so we don't get a bunch of excess air going through there. With the deceleration fuel cutoff disabled, it'll just pop and bang out of the exhaust. And we're trying to make a little bit more of a smooth sounding machine. So we're going to make sure that that's taken care of. Now, what about back over here? Well, this was the connector for the oxygen sensor, and that is not going to be used with the new exhaust and the new tune. This is the connector that went to the actuator, to the little butterfly valve that's in the exhaust. That is no longer going to be used either. It's just dead weight. And here's that dead weight right here. So here are the cables that go to that butterfly actuator. And let's see how much dead weight we're really talking about. All right, so according to this vaguely questionably calibrated Taylor hang it on there scale, it's a little over a pound for this actuator just by itself. And I know what you're gonna say. What's a pound got to do? Well, for one, it's just kind of uncluttering everything and it's not needed, so might as well just remove it. The other thing though is, look, ounces turns into pounds, right? And so far, just by taking off the mirrors, the tail tidy, the passenger pegs, and now with the actuator off of the thing, we've saved right at about 5 or 6 pounds so far. So just one component, probably not that big of a deal, but once you start adding it up, it starts to add up. Talking about stuff that doesn't add up though, and this kind of pains me. So here's the oxygen sensor, and this thing is routed along the backside of the engine and the transmission assembly, and it plugs in right up here. Well, the problem is that, hang on. Okay guys, check this out. So as I was showing you, here's the business end of that oxygen sensor. It hooks in right there. You can see that hole. But here's the connector where it plugged in up there. Now, the problem is that there's not enough room on the backside of the engine to route this back through and just be able to remove it. I'm guessing that this thing is installed from the factory. This whole assembly is put together, then they put the swing arm on or whatever. And I guess if you have to ever replace an oxygen sensor, I don't know, do you have to remove the swing arm? I don't know. There's a cutout back here. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, I tried scooting this light over. It's practically impossible to see. Anyway, it looks like you could be able to get a smaller connector through there, but as it sits, it's got to get snipped. Yeah, guys, unfortunately, there's just not a very elegant way to do this without snipping, so I guess your service here is no longer required, my friend. Tell you what, it didn't want to go without a fight. Either that or, well, and I need to get some sharper snippers. But since we're adding everything up, we went ahead and threw that oxygen sensor on here, and well, there you go. It's a little over a pound. I would say, I'd just call it 1.5 pounds. So there we go, guys. I'm going to go ahead and start buttoning this thing up just a little bit. Going to primarily do it so I don't lose any fasteners. But the main thing, I just wanted to bring y'all along for the ride, let y'all see what I am up to, and show you what we're up to as far as modifications and all other kind of fun stuff with this bike. Hope you're having fun watching it. I'm having fun bringing you guys this content, but I got to get back to work. Y'all take care.